What's up, guys? Paul, I've got some more Nitro V on the way, and I've got some M4 on the way. I still have yet to order any K390, mostly because of it's mostly due to the sizes that it's available in. I haven't given up, but I guess I'm going to have to look outside of my supplier because what I'm seeing is very thin. And it's just coming in odd sizes for what I want to use it for. And I'm really at a point where I would have to have two knives, more than likely with a deposit, so that I know I have enough knives to make, what I buy out of. I just can't afford to, I can't afford to buy it and just make a couple of blades and hope they sell. I know you want one. I understand that, but I can't. I'm gonna have to have. I'm gonna have to have enough of them ordered with a deposit to pay for the steel before I can get it. Anyway, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. I was just answering a question Paul asked in the chat. I guess Donnie's just he's just gonna show up whenever he feels like it. That's how he does. I don't know if he forgot about the time zone difference or what the deal is, but he's alive. He's not in the ditch. Kyle, would I get in trouble for showing a clip of that video I sent you? I told you to watch today. I really wanted everybody to see that. I'll wait for you to answer. I don't even know that I would have to match play. If I could find the exact point where it shows the price tag. Let me see if I can figure out. Bear with me, guys. I want to show you guys something. I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to take any chances of getting in trouble. All right. I found it. There's Donnie.
What did you find?
I want to show them something. Hang on just a second, Donnie. You're gonna. I think I sent the video to you today too, didn't I?
That dude with the knife?
Yeah. Don't say anything. I want to show it.
Well, fucking shit. All right. What's up, y'all?
I'm not going to mash play, guys. I didn't pause it in a perfect spot because you can't see the price tags. But I'm just going to tell you up front. Donnie has seen it. He can vouch. This guy is in Alaska making these fixed blade knives out of leaf springs. Donnie, you want to tell them how much that knife was?
Fuck, dude, I don't remember. It was like $500 or some shit.
$450.
$450. That's right.
And Matt Carricker bought one. If you know who Matt Carricker is, he's Demolition Ranch. I just wanted to show you. I sent it to Donnie to try to get his opinion on it. I'm assuming he was so offended he didn't answer me.
I was busy, homie.
I know. I was hoping you were offended too.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I sent it to Billy at Apex Alchemy, and he's like, dude, that's literally a recycled leaf spring and $3 worth of wood. Now, I understand that the man took his time to make it, and that is this picture might be a little bit of a misrepresentation because that is nearly a full mirror polish, but very shallow hollow grind. Yeah, man, $450. I see stuff like that, and it doesn't want me to It doesn't want make me go up that high, but that's clearly a man who thinks his time is worth something. I don't know how much time he's gotten that. How long did it take you to make that knife, Donnie? And not even clean the scale off of
it. If it looked like that, not very long, man.
So what? 10 minutes to shape it.
Yeah.
10 minutes to shape it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he put it in the forge, so he's probably spent. Let's say he fired it up, and that's the only knife he heat treated. He dedicated that time just to do that one knife. We'll give him 2 hours. 2 hours, 10 minutes. Grinding that bevel. 30 minutes. Let's give him 50.
All right.
Say 3 hours.
Who do you mean, Dr. Drew?
Yeah, and 30 minutes to glue on those 2 sticks of wood and sand and chamfer the edges. So where are we at? 3.5 hours.
Something like that.
And he has about $10 in materials, $30 in consumables. That's 40. So his 3 hours was worth $410.
Mm-hmm.
Do you make $410 in 3 hours, Donnie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't make $410 in a week, in 2 weeks. But
no.
Guys, I didn't want to share that to start this whole woe is us, and we're not making it. I just wanted to show you, I will say this: that guy has one thing over me, Donnie, Billy at Apex Alchemy, Brian Kim, Super Steel Steve, all of us, and that's that he's an ABS blade maker. He's an ABS certified.
Yeah.
But with an ABS certification, guys, there was nothing on that table any nicer than that.
No.
They all look like that. So take that for what you will, and just keep in mind that that's half of what Donnie charges, and I would be willing to guess 20th of the time and a 20th of the material. Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just guessing, but I bet if we crunch the numbers, it's close. It's more than a 10th.
Oh yeah, man. I got you have 30 fucking plus hours on a knife. Now we're talking a fucking fuller, but even my fixed blades, I still put 25, 30 hours into a fixed blade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and everything in Alaska is more expensive. However, that's a recycled leaf spring, don't you?
It is a recycled leaf spring. Also supply and demand. I know there's not a whole bunch of dudes up there probably making knives. So
I bet there's more per capita than there is in any other state.
I mean, sure, but they might not be slanging like that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
All I'm saying is they can pretty much charge whatever they want up there.
Right. And I kind of took it as that was a tourist trap kind of knife stand, and that's how Matt came across it. So it's kind of like, tattoos at the beach, that type of thing. You're in Alaska, you need a big, tough knife. I get it, and I'm not hating on the guy.
No, I get it. Like, that dude's style or whatever, that's why I can't work gun shows around here. I only worked a couple because nobody wants the kind of knives I make there.
I'm assuming gun shows there are a lot like gun shows here. Gun shows here are infamous for selling clones at full price.
Oh yeah, just
they're buying $30 bug outs and selling them for $150 at gun shows.
Yeah.
Do not buy a knife at a gun show, guys.
I fucking hate going to gun shows I don't like working on them. I don't mind going to them if I'm gonna try to find some fucking pews.
Yeah. I was just I watch a lot of Matt Carricker's content, and I do think he's missing out on an opportunity. I know he makes millions, so it don't matter. But every week it seems like he's carrying a different knife. He can spend 5 seconds talking about what that knife is and where he got it, and add a whole other sponsor. I think he's kind of blowing an opportunity there. I'm pretty sure from what I've seen, most of what he carries is probably Chinese. I've even heard that he was selling knives in his little store front thing for a while.
Yeah.
I just think he's missing an opportunity there with as many viewers as he has. But yeah, man, that was I don't know. It's promising in some aspect, like if I get to a point where I think I'm as good as I'm ever going to be, and I'm as good as everybody else doing it, can I charge for? I still wouldn't feel right. Now,
yeah, but
but if I was spending the time that you were and getting things, with to within thousands on specs and stuff, that's a different situation. At this point, I have models, Donnie, but every knife I've made has been slightly different.
I mean,
whether it's a quarter inch shorter or, that's what I'm getting at.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
But I still feel like an asshole charging what I charge.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
I know I shouldn't, but
I sent Donnie another video of a guy, and I don't even know if he's 100% handmade. And his knife was I'm not going to say it wasn't as nice as yours because I didn't handle it, but looking at it, it was of equivalent value in my opinion. And what was he selling for? $2,600.
Damn.
Now maybe that's got to do. I've never heard of him. I'm sure there's people that have. But yeah, he was selling handmade fixed blades or handmade folders for $2,600.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't remember I sent you the video. He was on Apex Alchemy's channel at that little knife show in Union City, Tennessee. Remember, you responded by saying my prices are going up. Yeah, $2,600 for an equivalent to what you're selling.
No, I actually see a bunch of dudes like that, like even dudes that just recently were at a Makers Syndicate or whatever the fuck that thing was called.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it. Yeah. I mean, I should be charging more for my shit.
Right.
For sure.
And like I said, maybe that guy is really well known and I just don't know him.
Yeah, but well known or not, like.
That's entirely possible.
I'm still doing stuff like. It's not even like a flaunt, but I'm doing stuff other dudes aren't. Like other dudes are still using mills to do the shit that I'm doing by hand.
Right. Yeah,
and I'm charging less than those dudes.
But I'm also not opposed to you charging that price or more or whatever, even if you are using a mill.
No, I have nothing against using a mill, but the fact that I am not using one and I'm doing it to the same spec that one who has a mill does, I feel like it should command the same price, if not more, but I'm still charging less.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to turn this into another us bitching about pricing.
No, not at all. No, it's something I struggle with, man, because of the fashion of what I do and the level of quality that I'm looking to achieve and do achieve.
Right. You're doing it right
compared to other dudes who do it, but do it with assisted tools and stuff. And I feel like I should be able to charge as much as them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I should be charging $1,500 to $2,000 for a knife, but I want it selling,
Yeah. I don't even know.
Not yet, maybe, because nobody knows who I am. You know what I mean? So that does factor in.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Let me get my TV set up here. I can see the chat on television a little better than.
I was kind of ignoring the chat here for a second. I'm going to scroll back up.
Yeah, tell everybody, hey.
Hey.
There was some stuff I wanted to talk about tonight, and that video, seeing that today, kind of fucked me up a little bit, to be honest with you.
Stevie, I am an asshole. What'd you say, Shane?
I said I had some stuff I was wanting to talk about today, and now after seeing that video, it kind of fucked me up. I kind of forgot everything I was wanting to talk about, but yeah, that was just shocking when I saw it. But I'm also the type of person, dude. I'm never gonna tell you, your shit's not worth what you're asking.
No, I mean, and it's not just that video you sent me, man. Like I struggle with this all the time and see this shit all the time. Like, nothing against the dudes or nothing, but like keenness in knives, for instance, right? motherfuckers line up for those fucking knives, right? They're paying 2,500 plus for them at shows.
Yeah.
Like half the time they're going higher than that.
Right.
And I appreciate the hustle. Like, I don't knock the hustle, but like, damn, dude. Like my shit is worth as much as that. But I'm not charging fucking $3,000 for a fucking knife.
Right.
And again, this is not a dig on. They were just an example of someone who, because of popularity, their knives command an absorbent price.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
But again, nothing against them. I mean, I've never even held one. They look nice, but I don't
You got any product? You got anything you want to show this week? I know you're batch making right now, so you're probably got a bunch of stuff that's just not finished yet, right?
Yeah, I just got done fucking flattening all that goddamn crew wear. Seriously, like, fuck, dude, like 3 days of being in the shop, but literally just flattening that shit.
Yeah.
I'm in the works though to get some shit streamlined a little bit though. I'm gonna get some water jet done, because I don't need to prove that I can profile nothing.
Right.
Anyway, I'll be able to speed up my process.
Billy's got a I can't remember what it's called. The thing that flattens it.
A surface grinder.
Surface grinder.
Yeah, that is my next tool purchase.
Yeah. He bought a used one, been sitting outside, but I mean, I'm assuming that they checked it to make sure it works for her. Shane, don't do it. I got yelled at already. For what, buddy? I don't know what you're talking about, Kyle.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Don't do what? Oh, Ed said I'd pay extra for some micarta scales that have absorbed Shane's fluids. Well, I guarantee you, everything I've made has absorbed some fluids, at least some sweat, some blood. I got to start taking better care of my hands. They're healing up now, but dude, that burn, at least it's closed up and dry now. Then I cut myself twice, just holding a blade to put it on the grinder.
Kyle, I did not yell at you. I was just continually answering you with fact-driven answers.
Oh, God. When did you have a conversation with Kyle?
No, it was just the other day. He was talking about me flattening stuff, and he kept saying I had something that I do have, but it doesn't do what he thinks it should do.
Oh, okay.
My surface grinder attachment.
I got you.
I was like, yeah, I got one, but it just doesn't do what it needs to do. Fucking junk.
Kyle, don't feel bad, because Donnie was already mean to me this week, too.
God damn it.
Yelled at me, called me names.
Apparently being truthful is mean.
Yeah, but you don't have to raise your voice.
See?
And call me derogatory names.
No, I didn't call you no derogatory names. I did raise my voice. I do get passionate, that's for sure.
You did raise your voice. There's no doubt about it.
Or I woke Ernie up.
At 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even know it was that late. Ernie was like, I was talking to Shane on the phone last night. He was like, I know, I heard you.
Oh my God. That was horrible.
It was fucking funny as fuck.
And every day I've thought about that conversation. It's like little things I see and hear, and it's weird how it's almost like the world has an algorithm. You know what I mean? We talked about it, and everything I look at or read or whatever.
Oh, totally.
But that's rude as hell. Just checking my phone during a live stream. I don't know why I'm doing that. I should probably stop now that I've called myself out about it.
Josh Branson, what do you mean? You're just going to watch people gang up on me? That's pretty rude. Fucking voyeurs. Nipple clamps? I don't know. Feldman, you would be into the nipple clamps if you got the Feldman name going on there. That kid's fucking got some issues going on.
Cheeto Feldman. I don't know about nipple clamps, Cheeto. I really do. I don't know why. Man, I really want to do a knife with a ring in it.
Like a finger ring?
Yeah.
Or a forefinger. Front or bottom?
I guess it depends on if you're holding it in a stabbing motion or a cutting motion. You can flip it around, do it either way.
No, I know, but like by the choil or by the butt?
By the butt.
Okay. Yeah, I've kind of wanted to do one too, and I'm not even into that shit.
Yeah. I kind of am. I don't. It's one of those things though. Like I don't want to buy one. I want to make one, but I don't want to buy one.
Well, fuck no. I don't want to buy shit anymore. Ever since I started making knives, I don't want to buy shit. Josh Branson, yeah, it's kind of a problem. I'd make more money if I could. I got a client that he messes me all the time. He's like, Donnie, you're never gonna make money making perfect knives. I'm like, yeah, but people will fucking remember me.
Yeah.
I'll be poor, but they'll remember me.
One day at an estate sale, somebody's gonna pick a knife up and go, holy shit, who did this?
They're like, isn't this dude homeless right now?
Yeah, one of these days, some 18-year-old kid's going to do a 1-hour documentary on homeless knife makers.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll be down in Bama or wherever with you because it's warmer.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to worry as much about freezing to death down here.
Yeah, that's the real problem up here.
Awesome. He finally shut the fuck up.
Wait, who?
Now Stevie's being mean to me. Stevie kind of got the ball in his court to be mean to me right now. I fucking ruined his scales he bought.
Stevie seemed a little spicy lately anyway. I like it.
You
go, girl. You get spicy.
I'm going to say this. When I finish Stevie's, I don't know how soon I'm going to agree to do another set of bolt-on scales.
Blades from under the bridge.
I think I'm going to stick with pinning scales for a while. I'm not enjoying it.
On what?
Just the countersinking and all that required to do bolt-on scales.
There's just a couple extra steps. Mersal, I fucking hate sand, so I might be parked at the beach, but I ain't getting out.
But what people don't understand, it's a couple of extra very specific technical steps that are really easy to fuck up.
Dr. Duty, yeah, probably. Diogenes. Are you talking about the fucking god of like mischief?
I thought that was Loki.
No, there's like another one, Dionysus or some shit.
Oh, I don't know. Bless Nice RV parked at Venice Beach.
It'd probably be a van of some sort, not even an RV.
Yeah.
Or a Jeep.
One of those with the little miniature 110 window unit duct taped in the back door of the van. Yeah. The 300-foot extension cord plugged in the back of a Walgreens.
Right. Snot rag for sure, man. Last time I was at the beach, my family was there, and me and Ernie showed up. Yeah, literally boots, jeans, fucking full clothes.
I don't like sand either.
I don't like the ocean. I don't like the fucking.
I'm not a beach guy either. I like the mountains.
Yeah, mountains are cool. Yeah, I grew up landlocked, man. I don't give a fuck about the ocean.
Yeah. Empty, I am. I'm going to be honest, and anybody that's got one will tell you, I have a ways to go on Kydex. I have not perfected the Kydex sheath. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I've got some stuff to learn.
I can make a decent Kydex sheath, but I still think mine suck.
Yeah.
I fucking hate making them.
Yeah, I've really appreciated these guys that have bought knives planning to have a leather sheath made by Joe or whoever they're sending it to have it made, because I feel like, I mean, if you nitpick my knives, you can find something, but I feel like a subpar sheath further detracts from the knife. Yeah, but yes, I am, and who knows? Maybe I will. I've got some ideas. I know kind of some mistakes I've made in the past, so I don't plan to make those again. Maybe my next set of sheaths are great. As great as Kydex can be, anyway.
Right.
But me and Billy were talking about that. I mean, it can come down to the thickness of the tape that you use. You know what I mean? If you're using thinner tape than other people are, then you're not getting a proper air gap inside there for the knife, and it's too tight or it's too loose, or
Oh yeah, I got my own system, man. I use exactly 3 pieces on each side. I use the exact same brand of tape every time.
yeah. I was using 2, and it's not enough. Either I've heard a lot of guys say 2 is enough, but like you just said, they may be using a different brand of tape than I am.
Yeah, I use 3 pieces on each side.
2, yeah, 2 is still pretty snug.
Yeah.
Ed, I already posted that knife on Instagram, and Snot Rag already bought it. There's a
He's
picture
a
of
knife freak. Fuck that, man. Removable scales for life, bro.
it turned out quite nice. I'm still going to do a little more research on my final coating, to get the shine that I want with hang on, I'll show it to you.
Oh well, yeah.
Bet you didn't see it.
But Keith, yeah, leather for the win. I like leather too. I can make leather, but fuck, it takes so long. I don't like dealing with it.
I don't know if you can see the Scotch-Brite popping through the black.
I mean, kind of. It's kind of hard to see. It just kind of looks modeled.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on my Instagram though, Ed, and I do plan to make more. I'm actually a lot of those scales that I've been showing as I'm making them are going in the garbage. The Kydex or the Scotch-Brite micarta turned out great. Some of the others are a little soft. I'm going to give them a couple of more days to cure. But
what epoxy are you using?
Huh?
What epoxy are you using?
Just like a deep pour tabletop epoxy. And I've heard it can take 4 days. Sometimes it can take 7 days. So some of them haven't been quite 7 days, but I can flex them. And I don't know that I want that, because it's not the flexing I'm worried about. If they're epoxy to the knife, that's not going to be an issue. What I'm concerned with is if they're soft enough to flex, are they hard enough to sand and bring back to a polished finish? I wouldn't think so, but I don't know yet. I haven't. Like I said, I'm going to give them a little more time. And I'm definitely going to be buying some more of those C-Tech scales. I'll be honest.
I fucking hate C-Tech scales.
I love them.
I fucking hate them.
I love them, but that might be a $10 add-on option.
I don't like working them. I don't like the look of them, but it's like a personal thing. Like I got nothing. They're not bad. I just don't like them.
Yeah, I've been looking at trying to buy because all that is aluminum honeycomb epoxy poured over it. But I'm having an issue finding it in the specs that I want it. Like I found some that has a 1/8 void. That's the size I want to use, but it comes 3/4 of an inch thick. I don't even have a mold that I can pour 3/4 of an inch. So if I'm going to buy it at 3/4 of an inch, then I need a deeper mold so that I can, when it's hardened, I can stand it on its end and split it.
Rip it down.
Yeah. I don't want to waste, because that stuff's not cheap.
No.
But for right now,
Argyle would be dope.
Yeah, for right now, if you order C-Tech, you're going to get C-Tech. I'm not.
Is official C-Tech even still being made?
I don't know.
There's a bunch of shit that looks like it, but like there was a brand name C-Tech, and I feel like that shit, their resin or whatever the fuck they use, I felt like it was a lot harder and it was a lot nicer than like some of the other shit that's out right now.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Rag micarta can look good. It's kind of a crapshoot though, because you're just packing it all into a Ziploc bag, and when you grind it flat, what you get's what you get. You might do black and red. You might have very little red show up, by the time you get it thin to the thickness that you want. But you're right, it definitely can. Stevie is.
Peace out, Keith.
Stevie ordered some black jute micarta for his knife, because I broke his scales.
Black what? Jute?
Jute micarta.
What the fuck is that?
Jute's that cord that the Japanese use to wrap samurai swords.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like the looks of that. I've got a 40-ton press now. I've got to build me a box with drains in the corners, you know, so that when I press my carta, it's got somewhere for the excess epoxy to push out. But I mean, I
wish I had a fucking shot press. That'd be dope.
But it's not mine. It's me. But I've got it there. But
no, I know.
I've got to. I really want to start making some micarta and I don't care if I put it on a knife or not. But like, you know, I want. You know, my grandson's got a little tiny Carhartt jacket that he wears, and when he outgrows it, you know, I'd like to make some micarta out of that and just put it back for. You know, if I'm alive and still able to make him a knife when he's old enough, that would be cool. But yeah,
so I was making some a little while back. I used 2 quenching plates. They're like 6x8 plates, like 1-inch aluminum plates, and I drilled 6 3/4-inch fucking bolt holes in them, and I put bolts through both of them, and then I make my micarta, put all the shit on it, and then I zipped it down with fucking an impact wrench.
Right.
Worked pretty fucking good.
But does it all just run out in different areas?
Yeah, it'll run out the sides. Like I'll wrap it.
I want to make like a box with a fitted lid so that I can run that press down and have like the corners open, just a little gap, so that all the excess epoxy comes out where I know it's going to come out, and I can put something up there to catch it.
Do you follow the dude that makes G Carta?
I don't think I follow him.
If you follow his page, if you scroll back on his page, there's a bunch of pics of his molds that he was using before he got super big, and there were smaller ones that he built. And I basically used like some of his designs, so you might check into that if you're going to build one.
I will. Certainly will. I know you can make them out of you could just buy a caulking gun full of silicone. I think they recommend you mix some baking soda with it. I don't know.
For what?
The video I saw, the guy was just using standard silicone, like in a caulk gun, you know, and he molded it around, you know, something to create the void, but he had mixed it with, I think he said he mixed baking soda into it, or cornstarch, or I don't remember.
I only use West Systems fucking epoxy.
Yeah,
I got a big old gallon of the shit. Well, it's like a 2-part thing.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. They use it for like boats and shit. Stevie, I fucking love some of the patterns that they make, but I fucking hate using the material. It's all bendy and soft as fuck.
Yeah. That's why I'm not going to use
it. It warps from heat just from hand sanding. Like, it's so bad. It looks cool as fuck, but I hate using it.
That's when I realized I had an issue. I went to sand some on my 4x36 just to get it level and see what it looked like once I started cutting into it. And just the heat that was created from that made it super soft. So I scrapped those. Like I said, the ones with the Scotch-Brite in them, I don't know if I mixed my epoxy better or if it's because there's some type of media in there reinforcing it. I don't know. But then again, I have some that are just pure epoxy. There's nothing inside of them, and they're hard like glass.
Yeah.
But I will be honest, I've been kind of eyeballing it, and I know it's important that you have the right amount. So I'm going to buy some measuring devices to make sure. The reason I know that is I've got like this much part A and this much part B left.
Yeah.
So I know.
That's how you know. Yep.
I know I fucked up somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
The best way to do is get a small scale and do it by weight. You know.
Yeah. That's probably what I need to do. I didn't think about that.
Steve,
I was thinking about if you use a measuring device, you ruin it every time you use it. You know, because you just poured epoxy in it. There's going to be epoxy left in it, so it's not.
That's why I use like a baking, like a parchment paper. You know what I mean?
Right, but you're right. I can mix it in a red Solo cup if I set it on a scale.
Yeah.
I know that C-Tech that I used did not get soft and floppy when I grind. It is fairly easy to sand or to grind, but I don't think it's any easier than G10. But the difference I noticed is that G10 will burn quickly.
Oh yeah, especially as soon as
Where
your belts are belt or your as soon as your belts are dull,
yeah,
yeah, it'll burn quick.
I didn't have that issue with C-Tech.
Well,
And
no, yeah, it's way softer and shit.
mm,
My card is the worst with burning. If your belts are dull, fucking all man, that shit'll burn quick.
yeah. I have decided I am done trying to bring my Carta back to a polish. I just, I just, I'm done with it. It's either going to be a texturous micarta or no micarta.
Right.
Because what pisses me off is like you'll have it all slick, it'll all be and there's that one little line of canvas that's showing, that's lighter than the rest of it. So you go to trying to sand that out, you'll sand it for a minute and wipe it off, and now there's three. And then you'll go to sand it, and those have disappeared, but there's two more.
Yep.
You're constantly exposing new layers, and to get it, I don't understand how like Super Still Steve can do these rounded scales, and you can't see a bit of texture in them. They just look like glass. Now maybe it's different. Maybe he's using paper micarta versus canvas. I don't know.
Well, then he's probably got some better buffing setup than you do too. Like my buffing setup is I don't really have one, so
right. I've got a buffing setup, and I'm getting my texture. I say buffing. I'm not buffing to a polish, but I bought I think $15 for two of them. These little red Scotch-Brite wheels to go on a grinder on a 5/8 arbor.
You can use that to do.
Dude, those works. It leaves a nice texture without polishing it, but it just cleans everything up and softens the edges. I'll show you.
Yeah, you can use that to eggshell titanium.
Yeah. I've been told that that's what you're supposed to use to burn the edge on the Kydex sheath, so it kind of melts together.
I just use like a 220 or 300 grit belt, or a Scotch-Brite belt.
Yeah, I use Scotch-Brite on all that. Let me show you this one.
Dude, I got this Scotch-Brite belt that I use to like round off the edges on like clips and shit before I do other things to them. And I've had this thing for so long, and it's loaded up with so much nasty fucking like steel and the belt itself because it's like plastic,
Oh, that's another thing I've learned. You have to buy two sets of Scotch-Brite belts. You have to have a set for metal and a set for scale material, because once you use it to grind G10 or anything like that, that stuff gets in the belt. It will like burn itself into the next piece of steel you use, and it takes forever to get it out.
That and just using it on steel or titanium, it still melts the material together on the belt.
This is Paparano's, and of course I did the texturing with a Dremel, and
that's pretty good for a Dremel and your dexterity issues.
Yeah, well, I kind of I supported with my left hand, then I laid my right elbow on the table, but I was in a corner of the table, so I could lay my wrist against the table and make it consistent. But my point is, I cleaned up.
It looks pretty good. I know that you struggle with certain things. Yeah. That's
I softened all those were like little spikes.
Right.
I softened all those with that wheel. The reason I'm showing this, I've got two things to explain. One, I wanted to ask Stevie is if this texture is okay. I'd love to do this texture on yours. And two, I want to explain to Paparano that this is not the knife I made you. This is your knife. But this is not the knife I made you. I had made Paparano, I'd made 5 of these little skinning knives.
Kyle, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm just going to be honest with you, Paparano, I'm not happy with them at all. They're even uglier after I put handles on them. and I just kind of abandoned that. But I had already promised you a knife, so I made you this one. So I know I had told you in the past it was, a little shorter, this little fat, little full-bellied Skinner. I'm just not happy with them. So I made you this instead. So I'll revisit those Skinners at some point in time. I think I did the handle wrong to begin with. He put his hand on his hip. When he dipped, you dip, we dip. Yeah. If let me know, Steve, if you like that texture. I'd love to do that. Keep in mind on that black midnight jute micarta, you're going to see layers of that. You don't want fruit stripes on your handles. Well, I mean, whatever you say, but if you don't want them, that's no big deal.
Fruit stripes, I love it. Dude, I'm so stoked to be fucking going to Blade West. It's gonna be so fun next week, y'all, or 2 weeks from now, whatever it is.
Yeah. You can use it for whatever you want to, Papa Ryan. I think you still get away with skinning with this fairly easy. It's 330 seconds, CPM 154, 62 HRC. You ought to be able to use this for just about anything other than batani. I just, man, I had it finished and I was sitting there holding it and I was like, this is going to be the first knife from me that Papa Rhino handles. And I wasn't happy with it. Yeah. And I did do the orange G10, because it's an outdoors knife. So I thought, hey, I'll just go with the Blaze Orange. This is not going to be quite this dull. I do have to, using G10 anything, you kind of have to reapply some oil to the
some oil
up. So oil,
some oil.
Oh,
yeah. See, y'all know how to talk.
Only because I've been corrected so many times.
No, I know. I'm just giving you shit. Mostly because you're known for saying chol.
Yeah. Kyle, actually, I don't.
Dr. Jew, exactly.
I don't think I want to sell that knife right now, Kyle. I really need that to take to Tennessee as a demo, pretty much.
Paparano, is that like a little curved one for like chopping off mushrooms and shit?
I'll tell you what I'll do, Paparano. I'm going to send you that Skinner anyway. As long as you know up front, that it's fucking ugly. I'm not even going to finish. I'm not going to bother with trying to finish it and make it pretty. I'm just going to send it to you. It's entirely usable, but I'll send it to you anyway. And you can test it out. But like I said, it's so, in my opinion, it's so ugly. I didn't want it to be the first thing you experience from me.
Paparano, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Stevie, yeah, that's gonna be wild, man. I get to meet some new folk and shit. It's gonna be fun.
And Donnie, Kyle, you shouldn't have any issues sharpening this. It's already catching my thumbprint. I wonder if it'll cut paper as it is. I don't know if I have any paper. Yeah, dude.
It's funny. I never really cut paper with my knives because I don't care about that.
I know.
If it shaves hair and cuts through like meat or a piece of leather, then I'm good to go.
This hasn't been sharpened yet, though.
That's pretty good for not being sharpened.
Yeah, that's how thin it is behind the edge. Now, granted, it's not cutting well.
Sure, but
yeah.
Papa, yeah, I know some people that own a plant shop around here, and I was trying to get them to like basically commission one of those, and they were like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." I was like, "What kind of plant people are you?"
But Stevie, I think I know the mistake I made. I've had a couple of different people tell me where I messed up was I drilled the original holes, I shaped the handle, and then I tried to add the screws and the countersink, which means that I didn't have a perfectly flat scale to countersink. So I was probably a little crooked, and that's why it caught and chipped out. So
yeah, can't be getting crooked. You gotta have that shit parallel.
So now I know I have to do all the math, know exactly how deep to countersink, do all that, install the screws, and then shape the handles.
Stevie
Steve asked me earlier about the color of the hardware. I paid extra from, I'm pretty sure it was tie connector for
Stevie, tell WKB that.
For like this antique bronze, kind of like that dark bronze color hardware.
Sure.
I thought it would look good on that knife, and I got brushed stainless.
Torch it or something.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to fuck with it. I don't know enough to. I'll ruin it. We're just going to have to go with brushed. I mean, he didn't pick it. I picked it because I thought he would like it, but then I didn't get it. It's not what I ordered.
It's not right. I feel you. I've never made a hawkbill nor a recurve. I got a customer that wants a recurve, and I've had a bunch of people ask me about doing either recurves or hawkbills. I got to learn how to do that shit.
Kyle, if you want to cut a moment in time with your knife, you need to send it to me. Well, it's coming to you. I was just letting you know that.
Kyle, eventually I'll send you something to sharpen it.
I'll put it this way: if you text me back and say, "Hey, this is too thick behind the edge," I'm just gonna straight call you a fucking liar because I know it's not. I made sure, as I have on all of them now, that they are super thin when I'm done.
Stevie. So good.
Wes got pictures in his head. Morally against recurves. I am not. If you ever used a good recurve,
I do, Marcel. I'm working on it.
You would no longer be against recurves.
I understand them. I think they're cool. I don't know how to do them yet.
I don't either. I want to make a ceramic so bad I can't stand it, but I don't know how. I haven't figured out the geometry of how to make that sweep on the contact wheel the same each time. I mean, it's hard enough to get the same angle and the same contact, just going from left to right. But now you're talking about, what angle to hold it at to begin with, and then what angle to tilt it at when you contact, and how to change that angle smoothly throughout the.
A lot of people use like the corner of their platen, or you can get a crowned platen.
Yeah.
Just kind of depends. Stevie, yeah, dude, fucking Cole reached out to me about a couple designs that were either hawkbill or recurves, and I'm like, dude, I want to do them. I don't know how to fucking do it yet, and I don't want to take on the work before knowing how to do it because I'll just waste a bunch of my own fucking time and money.
Right. Kyle, Marty or Palmer doesn't suck. He's just young, and he's never experienced.
Palmer don't know shit about shit. He lives in Martha's Vineyard.
Right, and he's never experienced how a good recurve when it's needed. Now, if you're cutting, you're cutting an apple with it, it don't make a damn bit of difference. But if you're cutting something and having to make a long sweeping cut, and you ever feel that material get trapped inside that recurve and it just glide right through it, you'd love it. Pretty fly.
Palmer, shit, dude. Like, can we get more than one? Like finger cuffs, or?
I don't know when compound grinds are coming. I have practiced on a file. I did a 2-inch deep hollow. It's deep, but not tall. I did a 2-inch hollow, and I'm going to go back and flat grind the rest of the knife because I'm curious to see how that transition looks like from where it went from hollow to flat. So that's coming. I can't say how soon. I've just now figured out with my abilities and my grinder, I've been practicing a good bit on getting that Tonto tip. I know you're supposed to do the flat first, but I've just been practicing to see if I can get them the same on each side. I'm getting better at it, but man, I would be sick to my stomach if it was an expensive piece of steel. I fucked
sure.
up with that.
Yeah, I want to get some wheels so I can do hollow grinds, but I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't have wheels. Pretty Fly, what up?
Well, Pretty Fly, I don't know that it's that they're not easy to do.
They're not.
I know, like the ones you see on Striders, what's cool about those is the fact, like my hollow is straight up and down on the blade. He typically tilts his about 30 degrees. That
so edgy.
Yeah, I'm not even willing to attempt yet.
Why? Use a jig. All you do is fucking angle it.
Can't use a jig to do that. That's my point.
Yeah. Why? Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you fucking can.
No, you can't.
That's the whole fucking point.
Because you can't tilt the jig consistently.
Your jig is like this.
Right.
You bolt your knife to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Right.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're correct there. Yeah.
Kyle, I'm talking about a contact wheel on a grinder for hollow grinds. I do not have one of those. Shane, what size shirt do you wear?
3X.
3X. All right, shit. You're like fucking Maddie size. Goddamn. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to order one for you special, but I'm working with somebody to get my shit.
I can wear a 2X
screen printed
on it, but I'm 54 inches.
Yeah, I know you're a big man. That's why I had to ask. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and there are some 2Xs that I can wear.
Holy shit, Frankie! What up, motherfucker?
There's old Frankie right there.
The old inflictor himself.
What does that say? Madison, who tied. I don't know what the fuck Todd Carr's talking about.
Me neither.
Give Shane a kid's large. Yeah. Oh. Guys, I gotta grab. I gotta go to the restroom. I thought I had all that taken care of.
Wow.
So Donnie, pressure's on, buddy. You got entertained for a moment.
Shit, I got this.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna fire up a bowl for him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's entertaining enough, buddy.
I mean, I would guess so. What the fuck's popping, y'all? Sing to us. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not singing shit. Shane talks too much. I can't ever get a fucking word in. I'm like, oh, I'll pay attention to his I know you can, motherfucker, but you're not over here. Fucking Shane's typical older guy. Fucking chatty Cathy. Do some clown shit. What the fuck? Fuck you, Neil. Have you been watching me? My shit is clown shit. I got nothing, man. This Cruelware has been fucking making me feel like a little bitch. I'm pretty much done with all that shit now, so I can get on to like actually fucking finishing these bitches up for the show. Patina, yeah, he's probably got a shit pot in the corner. It's probably just a bucket with his Alabama ass. See, Shane walks away. Nobody talks to me. Where's the love? Stevie's ghosted. There's no more Maddie. Palmer, no, I'm just being a little bitch. Because I've just been working a lot and my shit is fucking high mark. Just beat. But no, I've been heat treating it, and it's all pretty much around 65 HRC, and it's just a bitch, dude. Like, it's about as bad as that S90V I was working with at this hardness. Frankie, I know. No, so yeah, I've just been fucking putting in the time, hand flattening that shit on the last couple days. I really have a least favorite of anything to work with other than, I mean, S90V was pretty fucking terrible. But it's all just the hand flattening, you know, like if I could surface grind it, grinding it and beveling it and all that shit, that's not bad. Just hand flattening it, you know, literally by hand sucks ass. Paul Mills. Yes, currently. I've only done one knife with a hollow grind. It was really small fixie. If you scroll way back, you can find it. But I just don't have contact wheels, man. I need to invest in it, but I got other shit I got to buy first. I mean, if somebody wants to buy a knife and pay for a wheel and that comes off a part of their fucking price because they want hollow grind, I'll fucking learn. So I'll put that out there. But the motherfuckers, the wheels are like $350, so like I can't just grab them because my shit is for. Is that Steve dude?
Yeah, it's the only cup I drink. His wife made this cup for herself, and she was just showing it off because she does stuff like this, sells it on the internet. I was like, I want a cup. And she's like, well, what picture do you want? I was like, I want the same cup you got. I want a fucking Super Still Steve cup. So she made me one and sent it to me.
I just watched a couple of that dude's night videos for the first time.
But I was going to tell you, if you want cups with any type of image on it, you can go to her Instagram, and it don't have to be a Steve Kalari cup. Let me see if I can find her.
Said Stevie, I want to send a personal Ripley out to Satu for him to hollow for me.
I'd ask Kyle to find it, but I don't know if I've ever even mentioned it, so I don't even know if Kyle knows who she is.
Yo, Pocket Razors interviewed me, and that's going to be aired next Sunday at 4 Central, or I don't know, maybe his time. I don't remember.
Her Instagram. Shit. What does it keep doing? It's CHIKK93.
Word.
That's just not.
No, that's not working at all. Yeah, Paul Versatu is the reason that I now have to build a fucking Bruiser Ripley. Because I talked to him about it, and then I fucking talked to Scotch and things about it. And then another fucking one of you Bruiser fucking folk hit me up. I think it was, who the fuck was it? Merstall?
Anyway, guys, you can order stuff from Charlie on Steve Kalari's Instagram as well. So they'll support the chick, and I think it's like $22 for a stainless steel. Yeah.
Okay.
Scuba Steve.
Clown shoes. What's that mean? You know what I mean? Stevie, yeah. So between Satu and Carco, they want like a Bruiser and they want like the handle to be taller and shit. So they just want like a beefy ass Ripley. So I'm gonna have to end up building one.
I don't think he would want it 200%.
No, he just wants it Bruiser style, like quarter-inch pivot, taller blade, thicker blade, taller handle.
Yeah.
I can do that. It's just not usually my style.
Yeah.
But now I kind of want to do it.
I don't remember what famous knife maker it was, but I know a famous knife maker once said, "You'll go broke making knives you like." You got to make what people want.
Yep. You know, same with tattooing.
My daughter got another tattoo today.
Yeah.
She may have more than me now. She's only 19.
Is it shit trash?
No, she's got a good artist.
Sure.
She does. In my opinion.
I'm a fucking asshole about tattoos.
Yeah.
Same with prostitution. I've been trying to prostitute my whole goddamn life. Shit ain't working.
It's a it was a memorial tattoo anyway. So
All right, all right.
she had a friend in middle school. Her best friend in middle school was 14 years old. Got diagnosed with brain cancer and was gone in months. I mean, it was very fast.
That's heavy, Doc.
Yeah. Yeah, but she found out her mother, she had a really good mom, was very protective of her. And we all went trick or treating when they were about 14. And I guess she was kind of easing up because, she knew she didn't have a whole lot of time. So, and she wouldn't allow her to watch The Walking Dead prior to this. So we were all walking and trick or treating, and her mom was asking us, and we were just kind of filling her in on, what to be prepared for.
How old is this kid?
She was 14, but this was one of those moms.
Right.
And so anyway, she allowed her to start watching it, and it was something that they kind of bonded over. Then she started taking her to like Comic Cons when the actors were going to be there and stuff. She tried to make her last year as fulfilled as possible. So it was kind of our doing that she ended up becoming this huge Walking Dead fan and a fan of Carl. So my daughter got Carl's hat with her birth and death date underneath it.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah. Very sad, man, to see her go. Only good friend my daughter ever had.
I feel you. I don't know if I've ever really had a good one.
I've had a few. I mean, I haven't tested them all, I haven't been getting my ass whooped and see if they'd jump in and help. I only know one person. Actually, I've got two friends. I got two friends and a brother that I'm pretty sure I could count on. That'd be Meathead, Big Chap, and my brother Kevin that I know would have my back. And that's not to knock on any of my other friends. I just haven't been in that situation with them. No, but those guys, I've already been in that situation. I know exactly how they reacted.
No, you ain't wrong though. Like, so I had this buddy. We're not friends anymore. He broke up with me because I didn't want to be in his wedding. Like 7 years ago or whatever. We've been friends since we were children. He threw a big old fit. Anyway, long story short, we all drove to go get in a fight like a half hour from my house in the middle of winter, like fucking 15, 20 years ago.
Fighting in the wintertime sucks, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah, but so good.
I'd rather fight the summer.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. But like we're all there, we're all fucking brawling these motherfuckers. And I remember my boy Nick at the time just standing in the driveway, like not doing shit, just watching all this shit go down. Like,
oh yeah, dude,
we all knew then. We were like, Nick's such a bitch.
I had a guy I thought was like a brother to me, man.
He's such a bitch.
And he had a year or two younger brother that had this reputation of being a badass. So it's the three of us all at this local bar playing pool. And that younger brother had a little bit of a speech impediment. And that was kind of the story, was that he grew up a badass because the kids making fun of how he talks. So we're in there playing pool, and this fucking whole softball team comes in. They still got on their softball outfits.
Yeah, that's never good.
And they look at the table, and we've got like $10 worth of quarters stacked on the pool table.
That's right. It's not rag.
Now, there's 8 pool tables in there, but they stop at our table and see all those quarters. And one of those guys says, why don't we just whip their ass and take their fucking quarters? So I turned around, I was like, hey, man, there's the quarters, and here's my ass. Fucking get at it.
That's right.
Well,
let's go to work.
They backed off a little bit, but then I could hear them standing like 10, 12 feet away, and every time Pat would speak, they would repeat what he said and accentuate his speech impediment.
Patina, he fought, not me, not you guys.
So I got sick of hearing it and challenged them. And the owner was sitting there at the door, and he's like, take that shit outside. So I walk outside. That wasn't the whole team. It was 5 of them.
Still.
I walk outside with these 5 dudes following me outside, and I just know, my buddy and his badass brother are coming, right? They stood there and played pool when I got to shoot.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Damn, that's cold.
Yeah, we're not buddies anymore.
I fucking wouldn't be either, man. Shit.
I knocked the first one out, and the other 4
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you took a whipping.
beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's what.
And I got banned. I got banned from my favorite bar, and I did exactly what the man told me to do. He told me to take it outside, so I did.
Yeah.
And he still banned me for life. That's G-Ball. Shane secretly. G-Ball, that's not a secret. There's plenty of Chinese knives that I've handled that I thought were excellent.
What up, G-Ball?
I just don't like the fact that they're from China.
Maddie, you are a fucking nerd. That's why I love you.
One of the nicest knives I've ever handled was a QSP Pelican. $100.
Never even held one.
And I think that's as expensive as they ever should be. Because I don't think anything anybody, including Riot, has ever made was any nicer a knife than that. I happen to love the Evo, which we all know is made in China, not Russia. There's several Chinese knives I like. I just choose not to buy.
I got an Evo, but I didn't pay for it.
Yeah. It's a beautiful knife.
I mean, it's cool and all, but I still don't really
I
don't use it.
Yeah. Have you handled the
small
small
one? I play with it every once in a while. It's kind of dumb.
The small one.
The big one. I bet the small one's awesome.
Yeah. The small one's much more carryable, much more usable. I would have, if you had asked me, would I rather have a small or a full-size Evo? A full-size, no doubt. But once I handled the small one, I was in love, man.
Yeah, I bet the small one's awesome.
Yeah. I still got a couple of, what Chinese knives do I still have? I've got a Kaiser that Patina gave me that's currently with Kyle. I've got my Orion Solaris that I'll probably never get rid of. And then there's a Honey Badger sheet cliff, whatever piece of shit in the kitchen that I leave in the kitchen for my wife and daughter to use so that they don't fuck up my good knives. Oh, and I have a Civivi riffle that I keep because Hawaii Knife and Gear made custom Koa scales for it.
Nice.
And I agree, Paul Mills, that knife never needed a Tanto. The Tanto version of the Evo, I'm not a fan of.
I mean, I think it looks cool, like aesthetically, but I don't know if
I love the way Tantos look, but every time I carry one and cut something, I don't like that secondary tip. I always end up stitching the cut. You know what I mean? It a lot skips. I don't know. Maybe I'm just using it wrong, but I didn't like my Cold Steel Cold 4 in Tanto. I
fucking hate sharpening Tantos, even though I like the way they look.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's the only Chinese knives I have left. What are you doing? That's why we call this the weekly grind.
That's right. Grind that shit up. Smoke that shit up. Yeah. I'm gonna grind you up, kitty. I'm gonna smoke you. Calm down.
Yeah, I love the way a Tanto looks. I just not a big fan of how
they're aggressive and scary looking, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're definitely scary looking. That's the best thing about them. And I guess if you have to stab through armor, they're good for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Donnie does not live in Ohio. Donnie lives in Nebraska.
Yeah, I live in no goddamn Ohio. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Ohio. I don't know shit about Ohio. I can't even talk shit on it. I don't know nothing about it.
I think that's where they eat the cats.
Okay. All right.
In Springfield, Ohio.
I live in fucking Omaha, Maddie. Home of the fucking best zoo in the country, you know, the CWS, all that.
If a fucking Tanto's good at penetrating, that ought to be.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I've yet to try to sharpen.
Ah, that makes sense, Maddie.
I've yet to try to sharpen the back part of any blade yet, but I want to.
Yeah.
How stupid this was. I showed it on the live stream one night, and forgot to send it to heat treat. So now it's just hanging out here, M4.
Oh, mild.
Starting to patina on me.
Yep.
I guess I'll send it with the next batch.
I mean, Nebraska is pretty dope. What up, Scotch and Things? What up, dude?
What makes Nebraska dope?
Makes it what?
It ain't just fucking flat cornfields and shit.
I mean, most of it, we got some sand hills out on the west. I mean, it's cool. We got some cool scenery and shit, but most of Nebraska just is unpopulated. You know what I mean? All we really have is Omaha, where I live, and Lincoln, our capital. But Lincoln's bunk. It's pretty much just University of fucking Nebraska. There ain't shit down there.
Oh.
Marcel, I'm always talking shit about Nebraska. I love my city, but Nebraska is fucking, I mean, it's just farmland and shit mostly, you know what I mean?
But hey, man, we need that.
No, I know, but I'm saying there's just not much here other than Omaha and a couple of select cities, you know.
Hats off to farmers and people like Scotch and Things supporting farmers.
Fuck yeah.
Nebraska has tornadoes and Donnie. Decide if that's for you or not.
I mean, this is real life, man. Yeah. Yeah, but we're retarded here. We be like standing outside watching the tornadoes and shit.
We do the same shit here. That fucking siren goes off so much that you just.
I know. We're like, it ain't gonna hit us. We're fine.
Yep.
We had one hit pretty close last year or this year. It was this year. I think it was earlier this year. I don't know. It was fucking within like a half hour of my house, and it fucking flattened like a whole fucking town.
Yeah, well, I mean, the deadliest tornado outbreak ever was the one that came through Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Hell, it killed like 30-something people within 10 minutes of here.
Kyle, you know we got the good meats here. That's right.
I'm about a 2.5-hour drive from Tuscaloosa.
All right.
And we had a guy from Tuscaloosa's paycheck stub laying in our yard.
Damn.
They carried that shit. I don't know how many miles that is as the crow flies, but
right.
Driving there, it's 150 miles.
Shit.
It come floating down, dude. Landed right in the yard, picked it up. Some guy in Tuscaloosa's paycheck stub.
Shit's wild.
Maddie storm chasing in a homemade wiener mobile is an image I won't soon forget. Yeah, pretty fast. It's just every first Thursday, isn't it?
Ours are Wednesdays.
I think ours is every first Tuesday, I think. Maddie would keister a tornado.
Wow.
I heard Maddie got caught in a tornado once, and it was like, fuck it. And just set him back down.
He seems pretty passive like that.
Yeah.
He's like, what am I going to do?
Yeah. It is what it is.
Shut up, cat. Fuck you.
You're kind of a professional at that, ain't you, Donnie?
Yeah. I do like me a proper J.
Kind of sad. I knew I had shit to talk about this week. I can't remember what it was. Anybody know what this is? Kyle, what is this?
We're doing ink blots now?
No, I just want to see if Kyle knows what this is.
I mean,
I don't expect you to know, Donnie, because you're poor.
I am a poor. I sure fucking am.
Come on, Kyle, what is that? And I need to know specifically.
Use your words, Kyle. They're important.
Well, it is wet dry sandpaper. Kind of hand sanded, but this is the piece of sandpaper that I trued my Veneve F400 on.
Is this significant for some reason?
I just figured Kyle would know because I know he has an F400, and that's how I true it. I put it on a flat surface and flatten my sharpening stone with it, and it's always that color. Again, looks like Kyle sat on a scanner. Oh, he's talking about a copier. Shane is showing us he does wipe his eye. Of course, I wipe my eyes. I use dude wipes too. I like having a clean butthole.
That's nice.
Yeah. Sand them hemorrhoids down. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, Kyle's got to be better than us. Yeah. I do mine on glass with silicone grit so it doesn't turn color. It's all dark. Whatever, Kyle.
Yeah, whatever, Kyle. So much better than us.
This is how the pores do it. I just use a piece of Harbor Freight sandpaper. True it up.
That's right.
If you turn it kind of like this, it kind of looks like a Sasquatch walking away from you through the woods, don't it?
A little bit.
That's what I see.
I like sandpaper art, man.
A big booty Sasquatch walking into the woods.
Oh, shit. She got that padunkadunk.
What's Mirasol saying? Roar? Oh, that's Rorschach. Yeah, that's the
Rorschach test, yeah.
Yeah, the ink blob test. Well, Kyle, just be proud that I at least true my stones every night. Shit stain art. Oh, wait. I wish I could remember what I was going to. There was something all week I kept thinking, me and Donnie got to talk about this, and now I can't remember.
Oh, really? You actually had some form of fucking plan?
Yeah, I really did. Now I can't remember. Yeah, hey, Dude Wipes, if y'all want to sponsor me, I'll start posting close-up pictures of my butthole if Dude Wipes wants to write me a check.
Scary.
I'm always proud of you, even through the mistakes. Thanks, Kyle. The mistakes are many.
Mm-hmm.
I went undefeated in cornhole last night.
Cornhole?
So that's a thing. I've legit played cornhole like 5 times.
Bullshit.
And I haven't played it in 5 years. And me had a little get together up on top of the hill last night. They were playing cornhole, so I decided to give it a shot. Out of 3 games, I think I put maybe 5 bags in the dirt the entirety. First game we won 21-1. Next game we won 21-6. And the last one we won 21-12. I was killing it.
Yeah, I never played that shit ever.
They play it professionally now, dude. There's a whole professional cornhole series.
That's fucking stupid.
People are making 6 figures a year playing cornhole.
That is fucking absurd and fucking just wrong. if you're a fucking silly Christian, it's a sin. That's a sin. Fucking cornhole. Get the fuck out of here. Get a fucking job or a real
Have you seen Spike Ball?
Have I seen what?
Spike Ball. It's on like ESPN 8. They have Spike Ball tournaments. I don't understand it at all, dude. It's a little trampoline. There's a couple of people on each side of it, and they're throwing the ball into the trampoline as hard as they can. I don't understand it at all. But, dude, it's on TV all the time.
No, I don't know anything about that. That's pretty fucked up.
And I don't know how many of you guys are NFL fans. I know probably not many. But let me tell you guys what happened today. What happened today is fucking Matthew Stafford reminded you guys that he is and always has been a top 3 quarterback who gets no attention. You don't like NFL?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I like that?
I'm not a huge fan. I watch the little 10-minute highlight reels every Sunday.
I mean, if you can read, you would understand that shit is retarded.
Dude, why you owe me about everything this week?
I mean, don't bring up anything really.
Okay. Just nothing. You want me to just sit here and be quiet?
Just nothing. Yeah. Just nothing. Fuck you, man. I don't know. Because I'm a fucking hater. I don't know.
Yeah, you a hater. That's all right, though. We'll get through it.
We'll get through it.
Nobody commented, so apparently there are no NFL fans in here, or you guys already realize the greatness that is Matthew Stafford.
The only NFL I'm into is the movie fucking Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, that locker room speech was pretty fucking good.
Dude, I fucking love that movie. Everything about that movie.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie so many fucking times.
You're not a football fan, but you watch Any Given Sunday over and over.
Oh, I love sports movies for sure, but I don't like sports.
Well, I'm not a fan of baseball.
Fuck no, dude. I was making fun of my brother's girlfriend today for watching fucking baseball.
Recently, I watched Moneyball.
I've never seen that. Is it a good flick, though?
It's a very good flick, and I'm not a baseball fan. It actually,
me neither.
It actually made me. Now I still don't watch it, but it made me appreciate the game a little more.
Todd Carr, yeah, that movie's awesome.
Just knowing that the player, like, it's real players they're talking about, you know.
For sure. So I grew up going to the College World Series all the time because it's here in my town.
Is it? Well, the BMX World Championships used to be in Lemoore, California every year. And guess who built the track? The U.S. Navy Seabees from the local base.
All right.
Come out with the dozers and build the track for the BMX World Series.
Kyle, I am an old man, but I don't tell people to get off my porch. They don't be coming onto my porch. They know better.
Pretty Fly, you're 100% right. Women's beach volleyball is definitely worth watching. Hard to get volleyball, but
dirty sinners.
Who is?
Whoever's watching women's volleyball.
What are you talking about, Stevie? Stevie's got me fucked up.
Is he talking shit to you on your text?
He said, "Pay attention, fuckface." I don't know.
He ain't even said shit.
I know. Don't flush your dude white, though, dudes. I don't flush my dude white.
That was the last thing he said.
Right.
How is that important?
I don't know why he's so hateful here lately.
He's so angry.
He is. I don't know. Stevie, I don't know what's going on in your life, brother, but we're here for you. We love you, man.
We do love you.
You don't have to be fucking hateful all the time.
Man, now I feel like somebody was talking to me usually.
You don't have to be Donnie.
That's right.
Just be fucking hateful for no
reason.
It's
a good way to live, but I don't suggest it.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Maybe he just wanted to call you fuckface.
Yeah, he actually said, "Pay attention, you fuckface."
Brian, no.
What? I've tried to get into basketball. It's just
no,
me, man.
The only basketball I'm into is NBA Jam on Sega Genesis.
But according to Donnie, I'm racist, so that's probably why I don't enjoy basketball.
I never said you were racist.
You insinuated.
Never said that.
Insinuated.
I said you might have some lingual issues.
Definitely. I misword things sometimes.
My
bad. Yeah. First of all, Stevie sent that text an hour ago. It was actually Muirsalt.
An hour ago. I love it. Well, Stevie ain't up on his text most of the time anyway. He's been good recently.
It was actually Muirsalt texting me, agreeing with me. I'm not going to tell you what, because he was clearly too embarrassed to say it in the live stream. So, my bad.
What up, Matt?
Stovey is trying to make some rag my Carta. He's ragging full time now. I'm really curious, Stevie. You said you had a project, some micarta you wanted made, and I would be honored if you'd allow me to do it. But let me do another batch and make sure I've got my epoxy situation straightened out, because I did recently mess some up. So, but I'm going to get a scale. I've got to get a scale anyway, because I've been arguing with Kyle about, not arguing. Kyle keeps telling me to get pirate ship. I'm too lazy to do it. And then I sent Joe a picture of a receipt where I shipped him a knife today, and he was like, "Dude, you really need pirate ship. You paid way too much." I have some white cotton cum card under my bed. That's fucking disgusting, Pretty Fly. And I'm not grinding that shit. Not with 2 respirators on. I'm not inhaling your dehydrated spunk out of your sock.
That's pretty filthy.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Hey, Eminem Nice is here.
I seen him. I said hi. That dude fucking got fucked up. He's doing all right though.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant, Kyle. That's what I meant. By arguing is me telling you repeatedly that you can save money. Yeah, I got to do that. So I'm gonna get a scale. Hey, let's just buy a scale right now. Why don't we do that?
We going shopping?
We going shopping on the Amazon, son. Buy me a Chinese scale.
Uh-oh.
What I put, like kitchen scale? Is that what I'm looking for?
I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Postal scale? What are we looking for here? I just want one little silver top scales you set shit on.
Well, triple beam.
Here's one for $10.99, dude. It's on sale, and the sale ends in 3 hours.
How much? $10. Yeah. You can probably just go to your local head shop and get one.
Yeah, but they're gonna want that fucking pothead tax.
Oh yeah, you don't want to support that local.
Oh, here we go.
Well, you go buy the Chinese Amazon, but not
the local head shop. The local head shop's on
middleman. I can support your local middleman hustler.
Yeah,
I see.
Don't ask me if I want anything else. Just let me pay for my $10 scale. My phone's going off, so I'm sure somebody's blasting telling me not to buy that scale.
Sure, like shouldn't somebody be buying Shane like some Arby's or something? What's fucking Tri-State eat all the time? Arby's.
I'm sure when I look at this text message, it's going to be Stevie telling me not to buy that scale that I just bought.
I mean, probably.
Fuson digital postal scale. Seriously, this is worth the money. Well, I already bought it, Stevie.
Damn.
I mean, if it doesn't do what I need to do, I'll send it back. And it was $10. How much was said Fuson scale that you're recommending?
$5. What up?
I can't get my nipples out anymore. YouTube already hates me. And I don't have any way.
We might have to save that for the Christmas special.
Yeah, I don't have any way for you guys to pay me for said nipple exposure. Well, I guess Kyle could post my PayPal. That feels awfully fucking shady. I mean, Panic did it one time, and you guys were very gracious, and I appreciate it. But it sure feels shady to put your PayPal on the screen. Stevie recommended a triple beam.
That's what I said.
What does that mean?
Hold on.
I guess I really didn't give y'all a chance to give me advice, did I? I just kind of jumped on the first $10 scale I saw.
Triple beam's a scale.
It was made by Fuzon. I'm sure that's made in the United States. Fuzion. It is a scale that is accurate enough, as in grams and milligrams. How accurate did you have to be with the epoxy?
Not that accurate.
Yeah, I'm not dealing fentanyl. I just want to make sure I have the same amount of part A as I do part B. How many of y'all have lost a buddy to fentanyl? How many of y'all have lost someone that you know and care about to fentanyl overdose? I would be willing to say everybody, right? Everybody in here has probably lost a friend to fentanyl.
I know of.
Where's that shit come from? Why was it created? China created that shit solely to rot this country from the inside, and they ship it to the Mexican cartels to distribute it all over the United States. China is killing your friends and loved ones on purpose, and nobody cares.
I can't speak on that.
Nobody wants to talk about it. So at least some percentage of every penny you spent on Chinese products, because it goes to the CCP, and fentanyl is a government program that they've set up to destroy this country, you have financially supported that. Now, I only heard about fentanyl recently from a YouTube stream. Brian has no idea. If they ain't selling it and using it in his garage or at Chipotle, Brian don't know about it.
Or for Chipotle, fuck yes, hell yes, dude. What the fuck? Yes.
Brian's like, wait, is that a sauce at Chipotle? What the fuck is fentanyl?
5 Door, they still got opium over there? Man, we haven't been able to get that since I was in high school here.
The bad thing is they've admitted it. Like
Opium
they're just giving it away, dude. They're not even really making any money on it.
There's
They're
nothing
just
wrong
producing it by the ton and
There's nothing wrong with little opium. That's all I'm saying.
To distribute to Americans to kill them.
Nothing wrong with little opium.
You're exactly right. There's nothing wrong with a little opium.
That's what I'm saying.
When you get past a little opium.
Oh yeah, but you gotta have some self constitution, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I've only done opium once, and that was in high school, but it was awesome.
I never got high on opium on purpose, but I went to the hospital one time. They thought I had bad kidney stones because of where I was hurting, and I was in an extreme amount of pain. But I had tore my stomach muscle really bad. But they thought it was a kidney stone, so they gave me a shot of Dilaudid. Oh, motherfucker, man. That was the best 6 hours of my life. It was so good. I shook like a fucking leaf on a tree for a week. I had one shot. And if I knew where to buy Dilaudid at the time, because I don't even know if you can buy it on the street.
Yeah, you can. You should have hit me up.
If I had known where to get it, I would have sold everything I owned, dude. I would be a junkie sleeping right now, or dead. Yeah. Enough of my China rant. I'm just here to inform you guys. IV Valium is the shit. I don't think I've ever had IV Valium. Opium hash is, whoo-hoo. I don't know if that's how you pronounce those emojis, but I can imagine it's whoo-hoo.
Paul Mills, Valium is like my favorite drug next to weed.
Doesn't it just knock you out?
I know, it's kind of like Xanax, but in a different fashion. Most people would probably pass out, but
I only took Xanax one time, and I ate
I used to mix Valium and cocaine together. It was so good.
I ate a whole ladder. Well, I ate a half a ladder, drank 3 beers, ate another half a ladder, drank 3 more beers.
Of Xanax?
Yeah, and I wasn't. I was awake and comatose at the same time.
Yep. That's the problem with Xanax, man. Bad news. I've done just fucking
And from what I've
embarrassing
been
shit.
told, a first timer should not have eaten a whole ladder and drank.
No one should eat a whole one and drink anything. No.
Yeah.
But it's a good time.
I showed you a picture of it.
Yeah.
The results.
Yeah.
Because that's why my truck was at the bar. Brett drove me home. He's like, dude, you ain't driving nowhere. He was really upset.
Because like PCP, like there's too many new drugs that are weird and crazy. And PCP got a bad rap anyway. Like I've known so many people who've done PCP and they're like, yeah, it's actually pretty fucking all right. And
in the right dosage, isn't PCP just kind of like acid or shrooms?
Yeah, exactly. Like it got a bad rap in the fucking.
It's kind of like opium.
It got a bad rap.
A little bit of PCP is okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. What do you think about this P. Diddy trial? Or this P. Diddy case?
The what?
What do you think about this whole P. Diddy thing?
I mean, I don't really think much of it.
I think it's going to be a lot like the Epstein case.
Celebrities being fucking rapey, weird.
I think.
Like this is just not surprising to me. Like I just don't care.
I think so many of those young male celebrities did things to become famous that they're ashamed of, that they're going to keep it all under wraps. We're never going to hear all of it. P. Diddler. I was watching a video the other day of
no one is lacing shit with PCP. That costs too much money. What are you talking about? Palmer, you don't even understand drugs.
Isn't that called getting wet when you smoke a joint that's laced with PCP?
Yeah.
And what they did, I only know that because of the
Sherm.
movie. I only know that because of the movie Training Day.
So you like to get wet?
Yeah. Training Day was a hell of a movie.
No, that movie's awesome.
Training Day was so good that was the movie that convinced me to start looking at who wrote and directed movies and find more of what they've done. So I went back and searched for everything Antoine Fuqua had ever done because of Training Day. As I have to have more of this content, more from this guy. Yeah. And my favorite writer.
Well, that just means you had friends or something that were fucked up. Because nobody that's selling weed is wasting money to lace it with PCP.
Well, if they're selling it as laced with PCP and charging more, they would.
But that's a different thing.
Was he saying they didn't know?
He said he had weed. He had shit laced with PCP. So I'm assuming that means he was unaware of it, which means no one wastes drugs.
Nobody's putting
drug dealers don't waste drugs unless they know you. They do not waste drugs.
Nobody's putting cocaine in your kids' Halloween candy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. But that might not be what he's saying. He might have.
He said I didn't say I bought weed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you might have had shit from someone you know that had shit in it, but drug dealers do not lace weed with more expensive drugs.
I don't understand.
That is not real life.
Why you're so argumentative this week? You're argumentative and Stevie's an asshole for like the past 7 days.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What? Because that's real life. Drug dealers don't waste money.
That's not what he said. He just made a statement that he had some weed laced with PCP. He didn't say somebody snuck some PCP into the weed I bought.
No, that is what he's saying. But I took it as he bought weed that was laced.
Oh. Y'all got hit with the Jeffrey.
Shut the fuck up,
man. Shit kicked in anyway. Blessed Knives sticker. Dealers don't waste drugs. That's the Blessed Knives. Yeah, that needs to be the motto under your name. Dealers don't waste drugs.
It's real life.
Yeah.
Unless they know you.
Yeah.
Then they'll do some silly shit.
Speaking of cocaine, do you know what the number 2 black market contraband coming in the United States in 1997 was? Cocaine was number 1. You know what was number 2 after that? R12 Freon. You remember they banned R12 in the United States in 1996.
Yeah, I remember.
By 1997, Mexico was sitting on like 50 million tons of that shit.
I bet.
And they were sneaking it across. It was the number 2 contraband item in the United States was R12 Freon. I'll never forget, dude. You know, you could buy it for 39 cents a can at Kmart. Well, when they banned it, they allowed DuPont to sell what they had left.
Right.
And it shot up to like $900 for a 30-pound cylinder. And this guy one day pulls up to my shop and he's like, "You wouldn't want to buy some Freon, would you?" And I was like, "I don't know, what you got?" I walked out there. This dude had 10 30-pound cylinders in baby's truck. I was like, "Well, I might be interested. What do you want for them?"
Right.
$300. I was thinking, a piece? That I went, for all of them? And he's like, "Yeah.
Oh, shit.
$30 a cylinder." Yeah. I unloaded them. I called the local air conditioning shop.
Hell yeah.
Sold them to them for $600 a cylinder.
Fuck yeah.
So I spent $300, made $6,000. I ain't worked for 3 days.
Nice.
I went home, dude. Went to the grocery
Nice.
store, bought like cases of beer, T-bone steaks, had a big block party. It was great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That was my most profitable day at work ever. And this is like at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like I ain't even got my hands dirty yet. Made $5,700 and went to the house.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Dealers definitely do that shit. I've synced it. Usually to get people to start buying. Well, hang on now. Cole might have a point. Because I have
not around here, man.
I have living proof that it's happened. My grandfather, Bill Moore, famously known as Pill Bill from Easton Hill, was one of the most famous moonshiners in the state of Georgia. People continued buying his moonshine way after Prohibition. And everybody bragged about how you could party on Bill Moore's moonshine for 2 or 3 days. Because Bill Moore was putting methamphetamines in his moonshine.
Yeah, but you'd be
people kept coming back to buy it. Huh?
Yeah, but you'd be able to tell there was drugs in it.
He never told anybody there was drugs in it.
Yeah, but motherfuckers know the difference between booze and booze. That's
well, they figured it out eventually when they'd be up for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, that would take about like one night.
Yeah. I don't know. We're talking about a bunch of toothless, dumb rednecks.
Well, that's just their fault for being fucking retarded then.
So Cole might be right. Because that's why he did it, was to get them hooked on his moonshine.
I mean,
and then when the moonshine quit selling, he started selling pills, and that's how he got the name Pill Bill. I can walk into Cedartown, Georgia Waffle House right now and go, "Hey, y'all, I'm Bill Moore's grandson. I don't pay for shit." That dude was like the Robin Hood of Easton Hill.
Yeah.
He sold all them drugs, but he never got rich because he supported all the poor families in Easton Hill. You need to look up Easton Hill, Georgia, dude. Read the lore of Easton Hill. Easton Hill had no police department, no fire department, no health care. Everybody in Easton Hill was born with no social security number. The women gave birth on the kitchen table. They schooled the kids at home. The only place they shopped was a place called Slaughter's Grocery, because Slaughter Grocery took Easton Hill money. They didn't deal in U.S. currency. It was its own entity. And GBI decided, we're going to go bust these motherfuckers. So the 2 GBI agents went to Easton Hill to bust all the drug distribution and illegal alcohol distribution, and still hadn't been found to this day. Look up cocaine plane in Easton Hill, Georgia.
All right.
A motherfucker flew a cocaine plane from South America and landed it on the side of a mountain in Easton Hill, and the fucking DEA had been tracking him. And when they got there, they unloaded all the cocaine and arrested the guy, and then realized they couldn't find a pilot that could fly the plane out of there. They had to have the plane.
Right.
They put that motherfucker back on the plane and got on the plane with him at gunpoint and made him fly the plane off the side of that mountain and land somewhere. Yeah. You can find it on the internet. Just look up cocaine plane, Easton Hill, Georgia.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
There's pictures of it. Stevie said somebody only speaks fact. If he synced it, I believe it. But if you're from any surrounding state in the South, you know about Eastham Hill, Georgia. No, it's
Somehow.
You know, if you end up in Eastham Hill, Georgia, by accident, you don't turn around in nobody's driveway. You just go. You keep driving till you get to a road. You don't pull in a driveway up there. They greet you with birdshot, and the next one ain't birdshot.
That's just rude.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, it was just it was the hub of moonshining in North Georgia, and they just never give it up until people quit buying it, and then they went to weed and pills, and now every other single wide trailer is cooking meth. Richard Russell could have flown it. You damn right, Stevie. Richard Russell could have done it.
Who the fuck is Richard Russell?
Richard Russell's a fucking hero, dude.
I don't know who that is.
Richard Russell worked at an airport, and his life, apparently, he wasn't very happy with his life. So one day he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm finna steal this Alaskan Airlines jet. So he just fucking climbs up in it and takes off. Never flown an airplane before. He'd practice on Microsoft, the simulator. This motherfucker barrel rolled a passenger jet with an F-18 on his tail. He's like, reckon this thing can do a barrel roll? And the pilot's like, I don't know. Why don't we just turn on the autopilot? And the motherfucker barrel rolled it, flew around Mount Olympus. The whole time was super chill, dude. Talking to these fucking fighter jets, because they were going to shoot him down if they thought he was going to try to. He got done with his trip, nosedived that motherfucker into an empty island, ended it all. My hero. He went out on his own terms, dude.
That's pretty boss.
Yeah. He's like, fuck y'all, I'm out. Yeah. There's a whole documentary on you can find on YouTube about him too. You can listen to the whole conversation, dude. Dude kept saying, hey man, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. It's like, well, let's turn on the autopilot and see if we figure out. He's like, I didn't have no plans of landing this thing.
Nice.
Didn't they say that technically that plane shouldn't have been able to roll? Yes. Yeah, but he did it. He rolled that motherfucker. And all this happened just directly over Stevie's head, close to where he lives. Well, this wasn't I don't remember what kind of jet it was. It wasn't a big jet though. But yeah, pretty cool story. One of my favorite stories. I'm not promoting ending things prematurely. I'm just saying that.
I never thought it was my place to say.
I'm just saying I'm not promoting it. I'm not, telling people they should do it. I'm just saying that dude made a decision.
One moving some local Durban poison, homie.
Shane's best quality is he makes me sound sophisticated. That's hard to do, fucking hillbilly.
Damn. There's some things you shouldn't say out loud, homie.
Who?
Lancelot.
Oh. Joe Lot's giving me a hard time because I ate 6 plates of salad at a Brazilian steakhouse.
Well, I mean, salad's gross anyway, but
not that salad.
Yes, it was. Lettuce is fucking worthless.
That was the best Caesar salad.
Worthless.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. I didn't want to say this out loud because Stevie recommended it, and it was a great time, and I do not at all regret going, but the meat sucked.
Yeah.
My opinion, it did, yeah. It wasn't quality shit. It was a great time with good people.
Well, I mean,
I won't get going, but
it's not going to be high quality.
Yeah, that was not $98. You could have eaten $98 worth of meat.
And that's the point.
Right. but it wasn't good enough for me to want to eat $98 gun.
I'd still rather eat meat than fucking leaves.
Don't you guys have like Richard Russell Day, Stevie? I think they celebrate it in the Pacific Northwest. If he had been an asshole about it, it would have been different. And in all actuality, if the fighter pilots had been an asshole about it, it wouldn't have been as cool.
Yeah, they were just smoked him.
Yeah, they were just super chill with him though, and like, they were bragging. He's like, that dude just barrel rolled that shit. They were impressed. They told him they were impressed. Yeah. Yeah. Cool shit. I thought he made the. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been to a similar place like that. It was pretty banging.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't get your money's worth, Stevie. I'm just saying, you know, maybe I'm a meat snob.
I mean, I definitely am a meat snob, but was it like a Fugu de Chao type place? Like a
yeah, it's Fugu de Chao.
Oh yeah, I've been to one of those.
Yeah. Did you think the meat was really good?
I mean,
I just thought it was.
It's good enough for me to eat fucking till I could almost die.
I just thought it tasted like every other buffet I've ever been to.
You went to a buffet place.
I know. There was
right then.
There was one particular meat that I thought was good, but I don't remember which one it was.
Were you eating it rare, or like how were you eating it?
Well, they just come by and cut it off for you. They just shave some off on your
No, plate. Man, I remember being able to choose how it was cooked.
Maybe they did. I don't know. I got my money's worth, Stevie, just being there, even if all I ate was salad. But what Joe's failing to tell you, I probably eat 2.5 pounds of meat to go with that salad.
I mean, I feel
like I got several servings of meat. It was just
the time I was there was like almost 20 years ago now. So I mean, whatever.
Yeah, it was just the Caesar salad was way more flavorful than the meat they were serving me. Meat snob who buys gray ground chuck at the grocery store. That meat looked beautiful when I bought it, Kyle.
Oh, did it?
That was the problem. Yeah, and then I forgot about it in the refrigerator, and 3 weeks later, it still looked beautiful. That was the issue. That's when I realized that it was just painted.
I had fucking homemade hot dogs tonight.
Did you? Like
yeah,
you made the wieners yourself?
Yeah, Ernie made them.
Like he ground them and put them in the intestine tubes and all that. That's fucking impressive.
Yeah, super good.
Mine.
Ernie makes. Yeah, I mean, usually we do, but Ernie makes a good hot dog, man, for sure.
I'd like to try that.
They're super tasty.
I got a buddy around here that makes these, like deer meat, Polish sausage, kielbasa, something, bratwurst. I don't know.
I like deer meat. Like I don't like deer steak really, but I like everything else used with deer meat.
I do too.
Chili, jerky, like everything.
Absolutely. As far as, hey man, we're grilling some damn tenderloins from backstrap. I don't give a fuck about that.
No, I'll even take it in burger form, but not. I don't know what it is, but I do not like the steak.
There's no fat. First of all,
that's the problem. Yeah.
But whenever I did deer hunt, I would tell the guy, "Hey man, keep my backstrap, keep my tenderloin, just give me the equivalent in weight and ground." Yeah. Somebody will always trade you their ground for.
Oh yeah.
For that, and I just didn't care nothing about it. Steve, I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I just thought it was a little bland. That's all.
What'd you guys eat? Oh, from the Oh yeah, it's not super like seasoned or anything. It's just fucking meat on a stick that they dish onto your plate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donnie, I shouldn't have said what. Kyle, what? What did I say? Fuck.
You had homemade hot dogs.
Oh yeah, shit.
Maddie will beat your door down.
I send Maddie like hot dog memes and shit.
It's an oblong, tubular shaped object. He's fucking shoving it down his throat.
Dude, they were so good though. Fuck.
I was just being sarcastic about did he make the wieners himself, and now he actually did. Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, Stacy. And the great thing about that is you don't really even have to case it. Like you can just make patties out of it and like fry it up like you're frying a burger or a sausage, and it's fucking banging.
I had a cousin that wouldn't eat hamburgers. Like every time we grilled and we'd grill us hamburgers, he would bring Dean sausage.
Yeah.
That's the only hamburger he would eat was a sausage patty
Sausage.
on a hamburger bun.
Sausage is pretty good.
It's just sausage is a little bit loud for me.
This is different. Yeah, it's a different thing. Burgers are like some of my favorite food ever.
Oh, me too. If it's a good burger.
Oh man, I'll eat burgers every day of my life.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure. That and Hunt's Brothers Pizza from the gas station.
Oh.
It's so good, dude. I can judge it. I can tell when I walk up and I look in the little window on the box if the pepperonis don't still have like little balls of grease on top of them.
Ernie, if you don't have sawdust or pig dick in your hot dogs, they're not authentic. What the fuck? He said, what the fuck?
Joe, I get it. Y'all,
you can't get Scrapple?
Huh?
5 Door says he can't get Scrapple where he's at.
You can't get what?
Scrapple.
What is Scrapple?
It's like...
It's just the scraps that you make sausage out of?
I mean, fucking basically.
Okay. Paul just wrote a letter to Sausage. What are you talking about? Dear Sausage. I get it. Dear Sausage, Jerky Slam Geo. Dear me, good shizzle. Thank you, Paul Mills.
5 Door, there's this place here called Cure. It's in Fort Calhoun, Nebraska. Look them up, man. They can probably ship you some. They're like local. They do a lot of local beef and shit like that. They do all kinds of shit. You can get like fucking anything you want from them. Butchers is what I'm saying. You know, they're a good butcher.
Dear Abby and Sausage. Oh, me. That's funny shit. Ugh. I still can't remember what I was going to talk about. All week long, I've thought.
No, still never came back to you?
Man, I can't wait until I get a chance to bring that up on the live stream. It's just not going to happen, I don't guess. Check this bad mofo out right here.
What is that?
That's a damn Gerber flat iron.
Flat iron?
Yeah, with Pro X 1840 handmade scales.
Oh shit!
Stevie gave it. Pro X put scales on it. Stevie gave it to me.
Nice.
I mean, this might be Chinese made too, mightn't it? I'm not sure.
What?
It might be, but I don't care because Pro X made the scales for it, and Stevie gave it to me. Shaved my head with it. I will admit, dude, this was a hell of a design. Damn, it did shave my hair. Holy shit. I mean, look at that hollow grind Gerber did, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty thin, man.
Well, once you realize how they do it, it's really not all that impressive.
Well, no, I know how they do it.
You never stood there and watched. They literally just go. They stick it up between them two wheels. Go,
yep.
And there it is. Perfect hollow grind.
Yeah, I've seen a couple small custom makers build their own double grinder setup so they can just do that.
Brad Vice's is homemade.
Is it?
Yeah, Alabama Damascus. Yeah, that shit's bolted to a piece of plywood.
Right. Man, I got something on my phone. I think I got to get rid of these contacts.
It's all that fucking hate you've been spewing this week. Some of it got in your eye.
Shit, no. Hate's the only thing that keeps me going.
Yeah, that's all I run on is hate and Hunt's Brothers Pizza. Y'all don't have Hunt's Brothers out there? They have like 12,000 locations, dude.
Kyle, no, I was not here for that. No, I mean, no, we don't have that pizza here.
You can typically only buy it in like Indian-owned gas stations. And I don't mean like reservation Indians. I mean like the ones with the thing.
We get it. We get it. Shane.
Okay.
But no, man, I've had some good food from some random gas stations in the South for sure.
The Gerber flat irons that I've had were also so incredibly fucked up functionally. Also, yes, Chinese made. This was not fucked up functionally. I mean, it's the action is there's none to speak of. It has a light detent, but then it's fairly tight coming. I mean, you can flick it out really if you try hard. But I mean, it's a nice hollow ground. I think D2. But for what it is and what it cost, this was before people started selling $300 Chinese knives.
Mm.
I didn't even care about that. I didn't bitch about this stuff like this at all. Didn't have an issue with it. It has its place in the market.
Sure.
They started becoming more expensive than American-made knives, and I'm like, because what people don't realize, if they keep supporting that, everything's just going to go up.
That's true.
Dr.
Drew, peace out, bud.
Yeah, they're going to push the price of everything up till they're having to pay more for everything.
That's just the way of the world, man.
Dr. Drew, dude, I'm looking forward to making you a little fixie, buddy. Hit me up on Instagram. Remind me. Let me know like scale preferences and stuff like that. We'll get at it. 99, Drizzy. Bunch of gullible fucks. What does that mean? One moon in here spitting hate now. Whole fucking knife community is gone toxic.
Right. Cheers, y'all.
Yeah. Cheers, y'all. Donnie's so proud.
Just let it flow, boys.
Yeah.
Let that anger just fucking flow.
Yeah.
Fucking silliness. Hate not debate. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck Javon.
Oh, shit.
His fucking debating ass. Dude, we broke him down the other night.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
We actually got him mad, and he called me. He called me and Pocket Metal a dumbass, and then spent like 5 minutes trying to apologize. Fucking stick to your gun, son. You done said it now. My feelings ain't hurt. Don't fucking take it back.
Oh, fuck.
I heard Tucson got an HR office, paid vacation, and employee of the month with a little parking spot up front. Huh.
Oh,
you might be right, Tanner. Or they could have just took him to that fake ass Wii factory and showed him what they wanted. Showed people what they wanted them to see. That's where I draw the line, dude. If you watch that Wii video where they're showing off their Wii knife factory, if you fell for that, zero respect.
I didn't watch it.
Like, I can't take anything you say after that seriously, ever. Because first of all, you know damn well that it was fake. Especially when they go outside, there's that beautiful blue sky, and it's like on the production facilities, like on this well manicured piece of land on the side of a hill. That shit don't exist. Javon had a moment of mental clarity away from steel toe and analytics, and he did. But Javon was being real. He didn't agree with what he said, and he called us dumbasses. Hats off to that guy. I was proud of my boy Javon. Well, me and Pocket Metal were kind of pushing these buttons a little bit. That's the only time me and Pocket Metal can get along, because if we're not fucking with Javon, we're fucking with each other. I seen that video of that guy rescuing that deer out of his swimming pool. It says like day 1, then day 2, the deer's at his front door and he's petting it and bottle feeding it. Then day 3, fajitas. And Pocket Metal he'd like it.
Was he a fucking vegetarian?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's vegan. That's worse.
That's his fucking bad.
Yeah.
That's just dumb. Unless he has some fucking medical issue, that shit is dumb.
Jay, I got all the Roxy's I'm looking to sell. Stevie's selling rocks, y'all.
Roxy's means something different here, man. That means
Stevie's selling rocks.
That's some good painkillers, bro.
You get off my live stream. Delete.
Can't be hustling drugs here, Stevie.
Yeah. I think the kids were on their smoke breaks, maybe though. Probably, yeah. Nobody watched that video I shared, I'm sure, because it's an hour and a half long. But it was about the labor crisis in China right now, because the young people are actually standing up for themselves. They're like, you know what? Fuck y'all, we're not doing this anymore. And China is struggling to get people in plants.
Until they started bucking them down.
Yeah. Stevie ain't retarded, but he likes rocks.
You know that guy? Joe Rogan.
You know we're talking about? Cam Patterson. You ever watch Cam Patterson? Comedian. Black guy. One of the funniest motherfuckers on the planet right now, dude. He got famous. He got famous by going on Kill Tony. He just walked out on stage and went, I ain't retarded, but I like rocks.
Oh, I actually have seen that bit.
Yeah.
I don't watch that show though. I think that show's fucking stupid.
It can be, yeah.
I like comedy though. I like watching stand up and shit. Yeah, I think that Kill Tony show is fucking stupid.
I get embarrassed for people too easily. Like if they bomb, it bothers me.
It's just a dumb show. It's like watching any other fucking bullshit. I don't know.
Just you don't hurt Kyle's feelings, dude. That's one of Kyle's favorite shows.
Well, then Kyle's fucking retarded as fuck.
Nothing but hate.
It's like America's Got Talent or anything else like that. Like, fuck off. Like, it's just a dumb.
Well, but it's great because you got people like Cam and David Lucas who nobody had ever heard of, and now they've blown up.
And along with every other show ever made in every other genre.
Yeah, but at least it's not like scripted and lame as fuck.
Okay, like that's real life. It's a fucking show. It's fucking scripted.
No, it's not.
Are you fucking kidding me? No one pays the production costs that it costs to make a show that's televised without having...
It's not televised. It's on YouTube. That'd be like saying we're televised.
Well, on YouTube's a different story, but...
Yeah. Donnie, you go straight to hell with that nonsense.
Who? Me?
He would if he believed there was a such thing.
That's fucking stupid as fuck, too.
You smoking that fucking hater weed tonight.
No, just fucking learn how to read.
Just learning how to read. Chinese only get health insurance or schools in hometowns. You work in big city, you have no rights. Yeah, it's a little different everywhere you go. For sure. You know, like the people working at the iPhone factory have it a whole lot better than the
yes, burn it up.
Timu factories. Hater weed is the shit. Mearshot likes some hate. He's about it. He's about that game.
We vibe pretty well, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Peace. I hate the word.
There's no such thing. If there was a such thing as peace, why would we been killing people trying to accomplish it since the beginning of time?
I just really like the modern Romeo and Juliet movie. And
what did we figure out, Donnie?
The most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life.
You can't
regulate fucking
you can't
hate.
Legislate hate.
Yeah, no, that's not real life.
It just is. The modern
it's just nature.
Romeo and Juliet was
yeah, it is so fucking good.
That is good. That was a hell of a movie.
I still, to this day, will only watch the first half because it's so fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Even though you know what it is before you even watch it, before the first time I ever watched it, because it's Romeo and Juliet. You know how that shit ends.
Yeah.
But that movie is so goddamn good. It was so goddamn depressing, and it's shot so well.
I won't watch the last part of Red Dawn either.
I feel you.
Because I know he's going to die, so I just turn it off when I get to that part.
Yeah, man.
Is the new Romeo and Juliet an anime? If not, it can't be that great. It's as close to anime as it could be. I'll put it that
first of all, it's new. It's the new Romeo and Juliet, Brian, but it's about as old as like you are.
Yeah, it's probably 25 years old.
Yeah, but it is fucking amazing.
I haven't watched anything really good lately. And I had an assignment. What was I supposed to watch? There Will Be Blood.
Yeah. Oh, Ernie finally just downloaded that Sisu movie.
Oh, did you see so?
Yeah, so we're gonna watch that soon.
All right. Romeo with what?
Aaliyah? What are you fucking talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about either.
I mean, Aaliyah, sure, but
I don't think it says Aaliyah. Adlia. I don't know.
I don't fucking know. Kyle don't know either.
Yeah. I know one thing though. I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah.
I haven't slept since yesterday, and I got up and went to the shop and finished this knife, the very last piece of steel I had to finish. I'm really hoping some shit shows up tomorrow, and then played cornhole till 3 o'clock in the morning, and then came home and
I bet you were playing cornhole till 3 in the morning, you dirty dog.
Then I came home and played Ghost Recon Breakpoint till about noon. And then I got up and got ready, and I went to the guy who taught me how to tattoo. Today was his 50th birthday. So I went to his 50th birthday party.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and got good news. He's going back to tattoo and starts in the shop tomorrow. He'd give it up for a little while there.
Me and my mentor have the same birthday, so that's always easy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I feel you. It was a pretty good long live here, like 212.
Yeah, 212. We made everybody mad. Nobody likes each other anymore. World's full of hate.
You got to keep a little animosity going. It keeps us lively.
It does feel good sometimes.
A little bit. I feel like we were pretty calm this week, honestly.
Yeah. Juliet was a mature 13. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, by the actual story, yes.
But it was a different time. You know, chicks died at 30 back then. So, yeah, they had to start breeding at 13.
Yeah, I mean, like, motherfuckers that were, like, 14 years old running whole plantations here when they were, like, 14. But that's not real.
Yeah, I mean, there were, like, Egyptian kings and shit that were 11, 12 years old.
Yeah, man.
Different time, different world.
Yeah, man.
You know, Elvis traveling the country with a harem of 14-year-olds.
Elvis was a proper piece of shit.
Yeah. Steven Tyler.
Like, all around.
Steven Tyler had that woman sign her daughter over to him at 14 so she could tour. Yeah. Some of it's a bit gross. But, you know, who am I to judge?
It's not right.
Who am I mad at? 5-door, be mad at, I'm going to assign you, be mad at Javon for taking back calling me a dumbass. He should have stuck with it. Yeah. Or be mad at Stevie for being a hateful fucker all week.
Yeah, man, be mad at me. I don't give a fuck. I'm the ultimate scapegoat. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, Donnie won't lose any sleep. Yeah, back then you were a crazy cat lady at 16. You're right, Todd.
I'm a crazy cat lady now.
Yeah, for a guy who don't believe in owning pets.
Yeah, Stevie, suck it. Suck it.
God, I miss the Attitude Era, dude. The Attitude Era of wrestling, it literally got me through my week.
I don't even know shit about wrestling. I just know enough to get in trouble.
Yeah. It was such a good time. All right, guys.
And shit like that. So.
I'm going to call it. You guys know I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend with me and this hateful fucker over here. And,
yeah, but you know I'm sweet on all y'all.
Oh, I know. No pussy for Kyle. All right, guys. Love y'all. See you later.
Peace, y'all.
Have a good one.
Elusive tuna.
What up?
Deuces. All right.